there's obviously been a lot of reports in the paper about expansion of lithium production, both the hard rock guys in WA, the potential for brine producers in Chile and Argentina, Orocobre producers from an Argentinian brine, and they are expanding their production. None of the other brine producers have yet started to expand their production, and the hard rock producers are going to have a number of issues as they try and expand as well. You have to produce a concentrate. Concentrate has to go to the processing plants to make the 6% concentrate has to go to the processing plants, which make the lithium product, either a carbonate or a hydroxide for the battery plants. I think the market's decided this is all going to be terribly easy and the lithium carbonate price is going to fall. We've been modelling $10,000 a tonne anyway, which is what they think it all might fall to. I think it's going to be a few years before it does, but I think that's the negative for Orocobre. The market has now lost its confidence in the high-priced lithium carbonate market. If you actually look at Orocobre itself in February, when they were having some evaporation problems, Toyota bought a 15% interest in Orocobre at $7.50 a share, and there was a rights issue, or an entitlement issue at $6.56. They've now got $316 million in the bank to fund their expansions. So Toyota, which has a direct interest in the project of 22.5%, bought in at $7.50 a share. I think they know what they're doing. We're now seeing a share price around the $4.60 mark. I think it's a terrific buying opportunity. The quarterly production and cost figures came out yesterday. The production figures came out in the first week after the end of the quarter. Production for the quarter was 3,596 tonnes of lithium carbonate. For the full year, it was 12,470 tonnes. That overall is about 71% of design capacity. But the last quarter, which was around 80% of design capacity, they have been building through the year, is not a particularly good evaporative quarter. The best quarters they're in the southern hemisphere. They're in summer, just like we get more sun in summer. So the December and March quarters are good evaporative quarters for them. So we haven't really seen the best of the plant as it stands now. But at that price, their cost of production was, what was it? It was $4,194 for the full year, and their margin in the last quarter was well over $9,000. For the full year, it was over $9,000 as well. So making $9,000 on a product that cost them around $4,000. So a very profitable operation, even at a small scale of production. They've started the expansion of their ponds, which will enable them to produce through the process plant as it stands, something like 25,000 tonnes of 99% lithium carbonate. That's what they need to supply to the hydroxide plant. They will continue to expand the plant to go to 42,000 tonnes. So operationally, it's fine. The margin's terrific. Even at $10,000 a tonne, it'd be really good. They had record second best quarter ever in terms of production, but not in the high evaporation season. Their costs are coming down. I'd actually expect them to kick up again as there's be some interference from the plant expansion, but they'll still be an incredibly profitable operation. They've started, they're very close to signing the EPC contract for the Nahara lithium hydroxide plant in Japan. That's going to set them back a maximum of about $15 million US out of their total of 316.6. So it's not actually going to stress them. This is the fifth most shorted stock on the Australian Stock Exchange, 13% shorted, which I think is about 35 million shares. I have no idea why the shorts are there. I can't see them needing to raise capital given the amount of cash they've got in the tin. And I'd say again that Toyota bought in at $7.50 a share in February when they must have had a fairly good idea how the lithium market was going, and dare I say it, how the electric vehicle and hybrid vehicle markets were going. So I think these sorts of prices around $4.60 It's an absolute screamer.